40 million people run regularly in the US. A lot of the times people are unaware that having improper form can result in long-term damage to their limbs. Runners need a diagnostic tool to help determine if their running form is proper and will allow them to avoid long-term damage in the future. We've created a device that will take into account a person's heart rate, their limb angles, and also their vertical oscillation. We've used a heart rate monitor, a Kinect Xbox video camera, as well as an accelerometer. This product would ideally be placed in either gyms or physical therapist office for users to come in and diagnose their running and then eventually come back in the future to track their progress over time.
On our proto board, we have a Bluefruit 32 U4 microcontroller processor with Bluetooth capabilities. We also have the red accelerometer, which is actually a 9-axis gyroscope, magnetometer, and accelerometer, although we only use the acceleration values. And additionally, we have a pulse sensor connected. And here we have a battery, which can be recharged using this cord and a USB port, although it does last for quite a while. The entire hardware setup consists of this box, which you can Velcro the battery into, and then the proto board, and finally put the top on before you screw everything in, and then it's secured within this belt and you're ready to start.
So when you first open SprinterCell, the first thing you're going to want to do is look in settings and find the correct Blue Giga dongle port, which in this case is COM11, so the data can transmit over Bluetooth. And then what you're going to want to do is, if you're a new user, you're going to select new profile and enter in your information. So enter in Chandler's information. Then you're just going to click OK. And you're going to save it. And then your user profile is going to show on your screen, so you can verify that everything you've entered is correct. And then these two buttons are going to show up and you can begin your session. So the session, it shows that the session will begin in 15 seconds after clicking OK. So the Bluetooth has time to connect. Her running session is over. You can click stop session, and then the session feedback will populate with all the results from your running session.
So when you get your session feedback, on the left you see your heart rate results. So it tells you the max, min, average, and then it'll tell you the percentage of when your heart rate was too high or too low, meaning either you weren't exerting yourself enough or you were working too hard that it could be dangerous. So it looks like my heart rate was pretty good and it gave me good feedback. We also see joint angle results that came from the Kinect tracking a skeleton, and it says the percent outside of the range of 90 degrees, which is what your elbows should be at, was too high. So it gives some suggestions for learning how to adjust running form, and you can do that by clicking this additional feedback button, where you can see some more information if you're curious about how to improve your running form. Lastly, we look at the vertical oscillation results, which were found by integrating the accelerometer data, and we see once again I was inside the range and I have good feedback.
One of the things we were most proud of for this project was being able to send 2 types of sensor data simultaneously over Bluetooth, because it was such an integral part of our project that the runner wouldn't be hindered while wearing our device.
One of our main functional requirements for SprinterCell was to keep it really small and unobtrusive to the user while they were running, and we were really proud that we were able to accomplish this and really liked how it looked at the end, being super small, fitting in a belt, and no wires obstructing your running, so that was one thing that we were really proud of.